Hello everyone. Welcome to UPSC Explainer 101. Today, we'll explore Chapter 23, Quit India Movement, Demand for Pakistan, and the INA. From Spectrum, let's dive in. Question 1. Analyze the significance of the Quit India Movement in India's freedom struggle. Answer. Emergence. The Quit India Movement was launched by the Indian National Congress in August 1942, demanding an end to British rule in India. Leadership. Led by Mahatma Gandhi, it marked a shift towards mass civil disobedience. Slogan, "Do or Die," was the iconic slogan, emphasizing the commitment to freedom. Government's response. The British responded with mass detentions. Nearly the entire leadership of the INC was imprisoned. Public participation. Despite leadership arrests, the movement saw widespread public participation, including women and students. Impact. Although it did not immediately result in independence, it intensified the freedom struggle and weakened British control. Question 2. Discuss the factors leading to the demand for Pakistan and its implications on Indian politics. Answer. Historical context. The demand was a culmination of various factors including religious differences, political disagreements, and British colonial policy of divide and rule. Muslim League. Under Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the League insisted that Muslims needed a separate nation for their political, economic, and social development. Lahore Resolution. The 1940 Lahore Resolution marked the formal demand for a separate Muslim state. Impact on unity. The demand for Pakistan created deep divisions in Indian society and politics, leading to communal tensions, partition and aftermath. The eventual partition in 1947 led to unprecedented communal violence and a massive refugee crisis. Question 3. Evaluate the role and significance of the Indian National Army, INA, in India's freedom struggle. Answer. Formation. The INA was formed by Indian nationalists and prisoners of war in 1942, led initially by Mohan Singh and later by Subhas Chandra Bose. Objective. Its aim was to secure Indian independence with Japanese assistance. Composition. The army comprised Indian soldiers who had been captured by the Japanese in the Malayan Campaign and at Singapore campaigns. INA's major campaigns were in Imphal and Kohama. Influence. The INA trials of 1945-46 sparked widespread nationalist feelings and were significant in raising awareness and support for the freedom struggle. Legacy. The INA, despite its military failures, played a crucial role in inspiring the Indian populace and weakening British resolve. Question 4. Critically examine the strategic approach of the Quit India Movement and its implications on the British colonial administration. Answer. Decentralized leadership. Unlike previous movements, Quit India operated with a decentralized leadership, adapting to widespread arrests of leaders. Spontaneous mass movements. It led to spontaneous, local-level uprisings, making it harder for the British to control. British response. The movement forced the British to use extensive force, undermining their moral position internationally, especially during World War II. Long-term impact. Although it did not lead directly to independence, it significantly weakened British authority and resolve to hold on to India. Question 5. Analyze the socio-political consequences of the demand for Pakistan in the Indian subcontinent. Answer. Communal tensions. The demand heightened religious and communal divisions, leading to widespread violence and unrest. Political bargaining. It shifted the political dialogue from Indian independence to the partition of India, altering the course of the freedom struggle. Psychological impact. The idea of separate electorates and nations based on religion had a lasting impact on communal relations in the subcontinent. Geopolitical outcomes. The creation of Pakistan had significant geopolitical implications, influencing regional politics and relations to this day. Question 6. Assess the impact of the Indian National Army's activities on the Indian independence movement and post-independence India. Answer. Raising nationalist sentiment. The INA's efforts, though militarily unsuccessful, galvanized nationalist feelings across various sections of Indian society. Challenge to British legitimacy. The INA trials highlighted the ethical dilemma of prosecuting Indian soldiers fighting for independence, further delegitimizing British rule. Post-independence influence. The legacy of INA leaders like Subhas Chandra Bose continued to inspire nationalistic ideals and movements in post-independence India. Military influence. The INA also influenced the Indian military, sowing seeds of discontent and patriotism, which played a role in later events like the Royal Indian Navy mutiny in 1946. UPSC Prelims MCQs. Who led the Indian National Army before Subhas Chandra Bose took over its leadership? A. Rasbihari Bose. B. Mohan Singh. C. Bhagat Ram. D. Aruna Asaf Ali. Answer: B. Mohan Singh. What was the main objective of the Desai-Liaquat Pact? A. To form an interim government with equal representation from Congress and the Muslim League. B. To demand immediate independence for India. C. To establish the two-nation theory. D. To start a mass movement against British rule. Answer: A. To form an interim government with equal representation from Congress and the Muslim League. The Quit India movement saw the establishment of parallel governments. Which of the following places did not have a parallel government? A. Bullia. B. Tamluk. C. Satara. D. Ahmedabad. Answer: D. Ahmedabad. During the Quit India movement, what specific instructions were given by Gandhi to students? A. Join the movement actively. B. Leave studies if confident. C. Focus on academic pursuits. D. Conduct peaceful protests. Answer: B. Leave studies if confident. The C. Rajagopalachari formula, proposed in 1944, was a significant effort to resolve which issue? A. The formation of a provisional government. B. The question of India's independence. C. The demand for Pakistan. D. The restructuring of the Indian National Congress. Answer: C. The demand for Pakistan. The Quit India movement of 1942 was marked by the establishment of parallel governments. Which of the following areas did not witness the formation of such a government? A. Bullia. B. Tamluk. C. Satara. D. Bihar. Answer: D. Bihar. Which of the following statements about the Quit India movement is incorrect? A. It was marked by a high level of spontaneous public participation. B. The movement was completely non-violent in nature. C. The British responded with mass arrests and suppression. D. Parallel governments were set up in some areas. Answer: B. The movement was completely non-violent in nature. During the Quit India movement, Gandhi's instructions to different sections of society included all of the following except A. Government servants should not resign but declare allegiance to the Congress. B. Soldiers should leave the army and join the movement. C. Students should leave studies if confident. D. Peasants should pay mutually agreed rent to anti-government zamindars. Answer: B. Soldiers should leave the army and join the movement. The Desai-Liaquat Pact of 1945 aimed to A. Form a separate Muslim state. B. Form an interim government with equal representation from Congress and the Muslim League. C. Declare immediate independence for India. D. Establish the two-nation theory. Answer: B. Form an interim government with equal representation from Congress and the Muslim League. In response to the Quit India movement, the British government used the Defence of India rules to A. Negotiate with the Indian leaders. B. Declare the Congress and its committees unlawful. C. Impose martial law throughout India. D. Start the process of Indian independence. Answer: B. Declare the Congress and its committees unlawful. The C. Rajagopalachari formula of 1944 was significant because it A. was accepted by both the Congress and Muslim League. B. led to the immediate formation of an interim government. C. proposed a solution to the demand for Pakistan. D. called for an immediate end to British rule. Answer: C. proposed a solution to the demand for Pakistan. The Quit India movement's strategy of decentralized leadership and mass participation led to a complete success in achieving independence. B. The British strengthening their hold over India. C. An increased sense of nationalism among Indians. D. Division among different factions of the Indian National Congress. Answer: C. An increased sense of nationalism among Indians. The Desai-Liaquat Pact's proposal for an interim government highlighted A. the willingness of the Muslim League to accept the Congress's supremacy. B. the equal representation of Congress and Muslim League in central governance. C. a complete resolution of the demand for Pakistan. D. an immediate transfer of power from the British to Indians. Answer: B. the equal representation of Congress and Muslim League in central governance. The Indian National Army's (INA) collaboration with Japanese forces during World War II primarily aimed at A. Establishing a permanent military alliance with Japan. B. Direct military confrontation with British forces in India. C. Inspiring Indian soldiers in the British Army to defect. D. Garnering international support for the Indian independence cause. Answer. B. Direct military confrontation with British forces in India. The C. Rajagopalachari formula of 1944 was a significant proposal because it A. was unanimously accepted by all political parties in India. B. represented a concrete step towards the partition of India. C. suggested a plebiscite in Muslim-majority areas after the war. D. guaranteed the creation of Pakistan as a separate nation. Answer. C. suggested a plebiscite in Muslim-majority areas after the war. The impact of the Quit India movement on British colonial administration was characterized by A. an immediate negotiation for India's independence. B. the imposition of harsher laws and increased suppression. C. a complete withdrawal of British forces from India. D. the declaration of India as an independent nation. Answer. B. the imposition of harsher laws and increased suppression. Thanks for watching.